Hi everyone, welcome to another Music Tip Tuesday. Today we're going to be talking about something interesting. We're going to be talking about practicing. So let's get started. So there's two different types of practice we need to do when we're working on music. One is the type of practice where we actually take what we're working on apart. We fix all of our mistakes. The second is practicing to perform. Now let's talk about the first part first. So actually practicing a piece. So if you're singing, you're playing an instrument or piano, what you're going to do is you're going to play through the piece one time and keep in mind all the mistakes you made. Afterwards, you're going to go ahead and go back to the mistakes and really work on them. Some mistakes require you to slow down what you're doing and work on that little mistake just by itself and slowly add speed to it so you can put it back in the song. Some mistakes are as simple as you need to circle something that you constantly miss on your music, or it could be a word you're missing or anything like that. So you want to really focus on fixing the problem. While you're practicing to practice and actually perfect a piece, you really need to focus more on fixing the issues rather than singing through the piece over and over and over again. What happens when we sing through a piece or play through a piece repeatedly without fixing those mistakes is that we actually practice the mistakes. This makes it a lot harder to correct in the end because then you have to unlearn what you've already learned and relearn the piece with the right thing. It's very, very counterproductive. So that's what you will do. Once you get the pieces that are not going so well up to par or working, you'll go ahead and put those back inside the piece and then play the whole piece to make sure we have the context, which basically means we just know that we were able to play that part inside the piece without running into a mistake. The second kind of practice is the performance practice. So when I say performance practice, that means that you've done what you can do with practicing the piece. You're about to go sing, or you want to be done and you want to sing this for someone, play it for someone, whatever it is you're doing. You need to practice playing all the way through. This is where you'll add your own style elements. If you're going to add any ad-libbing or any kind of musical runs that weren't in the piece originally, this is also where you get used to the idea of if you make a mistake, you have to continue on. So obviously when you're performing in front of someone, you can't go back and re-sing something or replay something if you make a mistake. You have to be able to recover and go on. Believe it or not, that's not a natural skill. That is something you have to practice. So that's what performance practice is for. You play through the piece, and if you do make a mistake along the way, you have to figure out how to keep going without going back. If you do, for whatever reason, go back or need to stop the piece while you're practicing to perform, you need to go all the way back and start again, because this is a different type of practice. This is kind of like perfecting the final product. So there's two different types of practices. There's the actual practice where we're perfecting the piece. We're taking things and we're really ripping it apart to make sure we understand everything we're doing and getting the best sound and performance we possibly can. And we're also, number two, practicing our performance to make sure that we're able to communicate through the music, because music is communication. So we're able to communicate the thought or the idea without necessarily getting lost if we do accidentally make a mistake. Music is interesting thing in that we make a lot of progress and then we don't make progress, and then we make progress and we don't make progress. So don't get discouraged if it takes you a little bit to get through a piece. In fact, challenging yourself with a difficult piece is the only way to get better and to grow as a musician. All right. I hope you enjoyed this Music Tip Tuesday. I will see you next week. Have a great day. Bye.